guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So recently I was playing some summer games on the Atari 2600 and I also played it on the Atari 7800. Now there's a bunch of other systems that I could play it on, but I thought for today I'll play one that's not necessarily summer games, but California games. And I kind of lumped this into the same kind of category because, it would take place around, the nice warm, almost like summertime feel. Now, obviously in California, it's pretty much summer all year round, but you know what I'm saying. It's still that kind of thing, just to take a break from the summer games, because I'll probably still want to play it on the Commodore 64. It's been a while, so it'd be worth booting that up too. But this one I've had, and I haven't really played it much, so I thought, let's give this one a try again. I used to play this a lot on my Commodore 64 as well. And I had fun with it. I used to play against my friend. We used to have competitions in it. This one is, much like the summer games for the Atari 2600 as well. It says it's for the 7800 and 2800. But, you get the 2800 version. You don't get a 7800 version. It's one cartridge. So it only plays the 2600 version, which is fine. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to check this out. We're going to give it a shot. Probably not going to be good at it, but that's not the point. I just want to play the game and see what it's like and check it out and just kind of give my thoughts on it. Anyways, let's pop this in and check it out. Okay, so we got California Games. Now this is a real cool intro for an Atari game. I mean, that's almost hard to believe that this is actually on an Atari 2600. 1988 epics. So, I've said this before. Usually when you get into the 1988 titles, they've pretty much perfected the games on the Atari 2600, which is why they could build titles like this. Also, I believe they had, carts with more memory and storage and all that stuff. So let's get to the game. Alright. So even on the selection screen, they built some pretty cool effects going on here. So these are your sponsors. So you can have up to, I think, 8 players. It's really light. I don't know if it's just my settings on the TV, but it's really hard to read them. But, it's like blue text on top of blue. Let's see, we got Epics, Del Mar, Jet Ski, Santa Cruz, OP, Casio, Aussie, and Spinjum. Alright, well, let's just go with the top one, Epics. It'll just be me anyways, so, alright, done. So this is the first one. It's like a hacky sack type of thing, foot bag or whatever they call it. This actually looks decent. I mean, the background, the colors, the fading, really cool. And, pretty cool, big character for an Atari. Alright, whoop. So you really just, you get points by doing as many tricks as you can with the handbag, or foot bag, but you can do quite a few things. I mean, you can kick sideways, bounce it off your head, turn around. That's kind of cool. I'm actually quite impressed by this one. It's not that typical Atari stick figure you might be thinking of when you play certain games like this, where it almost just looks like those drawings you see for the men's room. Something that's a little bit more simple. This guy actually has some textures to him and stuff. He moves around. I mean, yeah, he doesn't move around a lot. I mean, mostly it's his feet, his legs, but, still pretty cool. It's got that typical Atari sound. They probably utilize almost all the sound effects you could possibly use on an Atari 2600. Ooh. Isn't that the Louie Louie song or whatever? Epics! Does that mean I won? Well, I'm playing against myself, so pretty much going to win all of them. Alright, so now we're into the, what do they call this? The half pipe. They got the Hollywood sign in the background. Not bad. I mean, they got the dark green on the light green, so you kind of see what you're doing. That's my little dude up there, so let's do this. Again, pretty impressive. Whoa! I think I just fell. Now, I don't remember a lot of this game. I mean, I really only played it on the Commodore 64, so, you know, that was a long time ago. Whoa, I think I'm falling a lot. This is actually pretty impressive too, though. I mean, looks cool. Looks like he's skateboarding. Whoa, I almost made a full 360 there. Oh, I don't know how I did that, but I did it. It's amazing when you're playing with the joystick that only has one button. You still have to figure out what to do. Often it's a combination of a direction and when you push the button. Sometimes it could be holding down the button hard will actually make something happen, will actually trigger it. Or holding it down for an extended period of time versus a tap. They kind of got creative with the Atari on that. Don't know what the sound effects they're trying to mimic. Doesn't sound really like a skateboarding thing. I think I keep falling. Don't think I'm supposed to do that. Oh, hey, I did it! Sweet! Oh, I was on a good roll there. Yeah, roll. Epics again. Kind of trippy. Okay, so now we're on the BMX biking, I think it is. That's your little dude. Looks like a black shadow of himself. Whoa! Now that's funny. Got the little Z's across his head. Z. Z. Well, Canada we pronounce Z. Oh, jeez. Oh, hit a tree. Oh. This is quite fun too. Oh, right on his butt. This is not bad. Whoa. Like how he just launches into the air. You could probably do some... Oh, that looks like the skull from Stampede. Landed in some mud. Just do a flip right off the ground. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm not doing that right. Oh. Okay, I haven't made a successful launch yet. Maybe I'm supposed to push down when I'm coming down. What is that? I always hit this tree though. There must be a way to like launch in the air somehow. Maybe I'm supposed to flip when I jump. Oh. This poor guy. I don't think I'm supposed to hit those bushes. You're supposed to get the flags. You're not supposed to be falling like I am. Oh! Okay. That's the launch pad. I'm not supposed to... Okay. Try jumping a little bit more. The mud's slowing me down. Whoa! Oh, jeez. I flew off the screen on that one. This is fun. Not good at it, but it's fun. He does his little arms raising up in the air like he's celebrating. And of course I won. Yeah, let's move on to the final. I think this is the final one. Yeah, this is surfing. This looks really neat. I like the way they did this. They really gave that look of the wave coming over. And this... Whoa! Jeez, I just flew into there. Hey, come on. Whoa! Got sucked up in... Okay, let's see if we can stay... Hey, there... Whoa! Just flew into the wave again. I like the look of it, though, how he floats away. Oh! Come on, you can do it. Oh! You can do it. Oh, man. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I think I'm supposed to go up and down. Just trying to stay on the board. There we go. Oh! Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you can walk on the board, too. How to... Just takes some getting used to this. Oh, geez. Come back. Come back. It's a little bit awkward. Whoa, I fell off. Okay. Whoa. What did I do wrong there? Alright, let's try and stay afloat here. Oh. Oh, man. I think I drowned. But I still won, didn't I? Yay! Not a big surprise. Guess it just starts over again. And then you can pick multiple players. If you really want to. Cool thing is, too, is when you hit done, if you don't feel like playing it, you just change with the select button. If I want to play this one again, which I was having some fun with, I could do that. That way you can kind of jump. Oh, I gotta master that flip in the air thing. No! And not hit the trees. Or those. Or those. Wonder what that is. There's a brown, dark brown, and then there's a gray. I hope it's mud. I could just play this game all day long. Oh well. So I was quite impressed by this. The graphics are great. For an Atari 2600 title, this almost felt like it was the Atari 7800. That's how good these graphics were. I mean, sure, they could have been a tweak better, but that's Atari for you. I mean, these could have been blocky and, you know, unrecognizable, but they're not. And that's what you expect from this time frame, you know, the 1987-88 games that came out, is that the programmers kind of figured out how to make Atari games at this point. How to make them good. How to make them look right. The sounds, of course, it's the Atari 2600 sounds. Can't do much about that. But, you know, they really did some improvements. And even just controlling the characters. It really felt like you're playing the more complicated versions, like the Commodore 64, like I've said. You know, figuring things out like the movements and all that just takes a little bit of time and practice. It's not that hard. You know, if I would have sat there playing it, I probably would have figured out the bike a little bit more. But regardless, the thing I liked about this is that each one of these games on here was fun on its own. Like, I would expect to see, like, 4 different cartridges to pull off that type of stuff. You know, there's a lot of Atari games where there's not a whole lot going on, and just like one screen and one little objective. This has 4 great games all in one cartridge. So that's what kind of appealed to me. And it's like, you know, I could sit down and just play any one of these games for a little while, for as long as I would put in a different Atari game and play that one. So it's quite impressive, and I actually enjoyed it. Unlike, say, with summer games, this one here, You know, there was a few of them I would never want to play again. Like the swimming one was just driving me crazy. It was, you know, that one. You know, the swimming game on even on the 7800 drove me nuts. So there's, you know, some variants. You know, they're not as good. This one actually has like 4 great games. Like the hacky sack is kind of fun. The half pipe is fun. You know, the bike I think I had the most fun with, and the what was it, the surfing, which it was okay. I mean, the surfing was fine. It was a little tough to keep them on the board and stuff, but yeah, like I said, you'd pick it up. Anyways, yeah, this was kind of fun. I don't know if there was one for the actual 7800 version. There probably was. I don't have, but you know, at least I don't think I have it. Anyways, let me know what you think of the game. What did you play this one? I know California Games was on a bunch of other consoles. I know it was on like the Sega Game Gear. It was on the Sega Master System, I believe. I think it might have even been on the Nintendo. I'm not sure. I know some of these made their way on, like Winter Games made its way onto the Nintendo. Anyways, let me know what you think. Leave some comments down below. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later.